everyone, and welcome to another Red Gaming Tech gaming news video here with myself, Amata, here on the 10th of March. I have some more SimCity news for you today, as it looks like the server issues that have been plaguing a rather disastrous launch are starting to improve. EA has said that the server capacity for the game has been increased by 120%, leading to, and I quote, significantly improved service following the rather disastrous launch that caused several people to basically be unable to access the game that they had paid for. To basically say sorry for the problems and everything like that, EA has actually offered a free EA game to SimCity customers as an apology, and EA's Maxis label general manager said the server issues which began at launch have improved significantly as we added more capacity. But some people are still experiencing response and stability problems that we're working fast to address. So what went wrong? The short answer is a lot more people logged on than we expected. More people played in ways we never saw in the beta. Okay, we agree, that was dumb, but we are committing to fixing it. In the last 48 hours we have increased server capacity by 120%. It's working. The number of people who have gotten in and built cities has improved dramatically. The number of disrupted experiences has dropped by roughly 80%, and she said that EA hopes to have all of these server issues fixed by this weekend. And in case some of you guys are wondering, she did also talk about the free game. And she said this: to get us back in your good graces, we're going to offer you a free PC download game from the EA portfolio. On March 18th, SimCity players who have activated their game will receive an email telling them how to redeem their free game. So there you go, those are the instructions for the free game if you wish to receive it. Unfortunately, she didn't actually say what game it is, just that it's going to be an EA game. That doesn't really narrow it down by much, as I'm sure you will agree. And while it's good that they're actually working to improve the major problems that people have been having, this whole thing could have been avoided. I mean, it's a SimCity game, SimCity 5 basically, in all but name. And by the amount of pre-orders they were probably receiving, they probably should have gauged that, hang on, we've got this always on DRM, and let's not get into why they did that or whether or not it's right. That's a completely different topic that I am actually going to cover in another video because it needs to be discussed, I felt. Anyway, so they've got this always on DRM, which basically means that if your internet disconnects, you will be thrown out the game, and some of your progress might even be lost as well if you're disconnected for whatever reason. And they should have anticipated that a lot of people were going to be basically bomb rushing the game on day one of launch. I mean, it's SimCity 5 basically, so I feel like it was a little bit of a massive mistake on EA's part to not better prepare themselves for the launch. It's always better to have more than you need than not enough, because even if they'd had, say, I don't know, one extra server that perhaps wasn't getting used that much, that's better than what's happened with this, because I imagine that the amount of bad will that they've generated with gamers and long-standing SimCity fans is not going to be fixed by offering a free game. Yes, that's nice, don't get me wrong, it's good that they've officially recognised that they've made a pretty big mistake and are offering some form of compensation, are actually working to fix it. However, as good as that is not going to be enough for some people. They're still going to be annoyed about the way this is completely mishandled. I mean, this was going on for 5 days, 4 or 5 days, I believe. These major issues were occurring. So that's a whole working week that these issues were going on, and I don't think some people are going to be completely calmed by a free game. I think the amount of will they've destroyed here is quite a lot, and the damage that they've caused by this rather disastrous launch is going to take longer to repair, and might even be beyond repair with some people. And I think that they're going to have to seriously consider in the future, if they're going to use always on DRM for any of their games, that they need to better address the issues which caused this basically massive disaster area. But anyway, that's me done for this video. Hope you found it helpful. Feel free to hit me up with your thoughts and opinions on this whole thing. A lot of you have been saying that they shouldn't have done this. They should have better prepared, and that's the kind of stuff I want to hear. I want to hear what you guys think. You know what I think, but what do you think? And will you be steering clear of these kind of games in the future because of this SimCity launch disaster area? I mean, even if you weren't directly affected by this, even if you weren't someone who was trying to get onto the servers or what have you, do you think that now you're going to be even more cautious than you previously were? Personally, it's definitely made me a bit like, okay, need to watch out for this. So I'd be interested to see what you guys think on the whole topic. And I will be doing a video before too long, I think, on this topic, as I feel like there's quite a lot to say here. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you again, next time. Bye for now.